year was 1962. On March 31st, the same day as his birthday, Cesar Chavez resigned from a civil rights group called the Community Service Organization and moved his family to Delano, California. There, he began building the United Farm Workers, launching a movement that paved the way for today's Cesar Chavez Foundation. Cesar's vision was simple: a workers' union that would help people overcome their burdens of poverty, discrimination, and powerlessness they suffered at their work and in their communities. That's why Cesar and his colleagues established the first credit union for farm workers, a death benefit program to help workers with funeral and burial expenses, and a co-op gas station to ease the burden of daily transportation. During the 1960s, he founded an organization to support families by building affordable housing, providing educational services, and creating a network of educational radio stations. That organization would become the Cesar Chavez Foundation, continuing his legacy of social change by improving the quality of life for millions of people. Through housing and economic development, the Cesar Chavez Foundation provides high-quality, affordable housing for thousands of working families and seniors across California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. These communities create lasting and transformational change across generations. In 1983, Cesar founded Radio Campesina, a radio station dedicated to educating and entertaining listeners. It has grown to become a multi-platform communications group, reaching more than 1 million people through informative and entertaining content that promotes community action. Cesar envisioned an educational system in which all students can thrive and engage with their communities. The Cesar Chavez Foundation is dedicated to transforming education so that all children can experience high-quality learning to reach their full potential. Cesar's work continues in Keene, California, on the grounds where he labored and lived during the last half of his life. It is home to the National Chavez Center, which preserves and promotes his legacy. The Via La Paz Conference and Event Center fulfills his dream of a place where people can gather and educate future generations of dedicated activists. The property is also home to the Cesar E. Chavez National Monument, the final resting place of Cesar and his wife Helen. Cesar's struggle began as a fight for social justice that grew beyond the fields to include the modern-day struggles and needs of people everywhere. The Cesar Chavez Foundation carries on Cesar's vision by uplifting the lives of Latinos and working families, inspiring and transforming communities.
Once social change begins, it cannot be reversed. You cannot uneducate the person who has learned to read. You cannot humiliate the person who feels pride. You cannot oppress the people who are not afraid anymore.